Have you ever wondered what legal issues arise from a car accident? Imagine this scenario. You're driving along a busy street, and out of nowhere, another vehicle collides with yours. The immediate aftermath is a flurry of adrenaline, confusion, and concern. But once the dust settles, what comes next could be a complex web of legal implications. Car accidents, while often viewed as unfortunate incidents of daily life, carry with them a host of legal considerations that many of us may not be aware of. These can range from personal injury claims to property damage claims, and even intricate insurance issues. When you're involved in a car accident, understanding these legal aspects is not just important, it's crucial. Let's start with the basics. What does a car accident mean in the eyes of the law? A car accident is not merely a collision of two vehicles. It's a situation where one or more parties could be held legally responsible for causing harm to others. This harm can come in the form of personal injuries or damage to property. After a car accident, you may have the right to file a personal injury claim if you've been injured. This claim could potentially help you recover costs associated with medical treatment, lost wages due to time off work, or even emotional distress. The goal here is to restore you, as much as possible, to the state you were in before the accident. Then there are property damage claims. These claims are intended to cover the cost of repairing or replacing your vehicle or any other property that was damaged as a result of the accident. In some cases, this might even include items inside your car at the time of the collision. Lastly, there are insurance issues to consider. Car insurance policies can be incredibly complex, and understanding what is covered after an accident often requires navigating a maze of policy details. Your insurance company might cover some costs, but there could be disputes about liability or the extent of damage. Every car accident is unique, and the legal implications can vary greatly depending on the circumstances. But one thing is certain: understanding these legal aspects is crucial for anyone involved in a car accident. In the upcoming scenes, we'll delve deeper into each of these aspects, shedding light on personal injury claims, property damage claims, and insurance issues. Stay with us as we navigate these legal intricacies together. Consider John, who was involved in a car accident that resulted in serious injuries. John's life changed in an instant. One minute he was heading home from work, and the next he was in a hospital bed facing a long road to recovery. But John's challenges didn't end with his physical injuries. He also had to deal with the financial fallout from the accident. That's where personal injury claims come in. In a situation like John's, a personal injury claim can be a lifeline. It's a legal action that allows someone who's been injured due to someone else's negligence to seek compensation. This compensation can cover a range of expenses, from medical bills to lost wages and even pain and suffering. Let's start with medical bills. John's injuries required extensive treatment, from surgery to physical therapy. These costs can quickly add up, creating a significant financial burden. But a successful personal injury claim can cover these expenses, easing that burden. Then we have lost wages. Due to his injuries, John had to take time off work. In some cases, injuries can even lead to permanent disability, preventing a person from returning to their job entirely. A personal injury claim can provide compensation for these lost wages, helping to replace the income that was lost due to the accident. Finally, there's pain and suffering. This covers the physical pain and emotional distress caused by an accident. It's a bit more abstract than medical bills or lost wages, but it's a crucial part of a personal injury claim. After all, an accident affects more than just your finances. It can also cause significant physical and emotional trauma, and a personal injury claim recognizes that. So by filing a personal injury claim, John can seek compensation for his medical bills, lost wages, and pain and suffering. It won't erase the accident, but it can provide some measure of financial stability and help him move forward. As we can see, personal injury claims can provide substantial financial relief for car accident victims. Now, let's take a look at Mary's case, where her car was severely damaged in an accident. Picture this. Mary was on her way back from work one evening when a distracted driver swerved into her lane, causing a collision. Her car, a cherished possession, was severely damaged. Thankfully, Mary was unharmed, but the same couldn't be said for her vehicle. This is where property damage claims come into play. Property damage claims are designed to help individuals like Mary recover the costs associated with repairing or replacing damaged property after an accident. It's not just limited to vehicles. It can also cover other forms of property that may have been in the car at the time of the accident, like a laptop or mobile phone. So how does Mary go about making a property damage claim? First, she needs to document all the damage. This means taking photographs, getting repair estimates, and keeping a detailed record of all associated costs. It's essential to be thorough because the more evidence she has, the stronger her claim will be. Next, Mary needs to notify her insurance company about the accident and start the claim process. This typically involves providing all the collected evidence, plus any additional information required by the insurer. It's a good idea to involve a legal professional at this stage to ensure all the bases are covered. Once the claim is submitted, the insurance company will evaluate it. They may send out an adjuster to inspect the damage and confirm the costs. The adjuster's report will play a crucial role in determining how much compensation Mary receives. If all goes well, Mary will receive a settlement covering the cost of repairs or the replacement value of her car and any other damaged property. However, if the settlement offer is insufficient or the claim is denied, Mary has the right to dispute the decision. Again, having a lawyer on her side can make this process smoother and more successful. In conclusion, property damage claims are a critical tool for accident victims like Mary. They provide a way to recover financially and get back on the road as quickly as possible. Property damage claims are essential in helping victims recover the cost of their damaged assets. Finally, let's examine Peter's case, who encountered several issues with his insurance company after a car accident. Peter's case is not uncommon. Many car accident victims find themselves in a tug-of-war with insurance companies, trying to get the compensation they need to cover their losses. You see, insurance companies are businesses first and foremost. Their primary goal is to make a profit, and sometimes that can mean minimizing the payout on claims. In Peter's case, he was faced with disputes over liability and compensation. The insurance company questioned whether Peter was at fault for the accident and whether his claim for the damages was reasonable. Disputes over liability often arise when the circumstances of the accident are unclear or contested. Insurance companies may argue that their policyholder was not at fault, or they might assert that the victim contributed to the accident, therefore reducing their liability. This was the case for Peter. The insurance company argued that he was partially at fault for the accident. Next came the dispute over compensation. Peter had significant car damage and medical bills due to injuries from the accident. However, the insurance company contested the amount claimed, arguing it was excessive. They used their own adjusters to value the damages and suggested a much lower amount than Peter believed was fair. Peter felt helpless and frustrated. After all, he had paid his insurance premiums faithfully, expecting that he would be covered in the event of an accident. What he didn't realize was that sometimes getting the compensation you deserve requires a fight. The good news is that Peter didn't have to face these challenges alone. With the help of a skilled car accident attorney, he was able to navigate the complex process of dealing with an insurance company. His lawyer advocated for his rights, negotiated with the insurance company, and ultimately helped him get the compensation he deserved. Dealing with insurance companies can be a complex process, but understanding your rights and responsibilities can make it more manageable. So, what have we learned about the legal aspects of car accidents? We've journeyed through a maze of legal intricacies, and it's time to take a step back and bring it all together. We've discovered that the aftermath of a car accident isn't just about the physical damage. It's also about navigating the legal landscape that unfolds. Our first stop was the realm of personal injury claims. We understood that if you're injured due to someone else's negligence on the road, you have the right to seek compensation for your medical expenses, lost wages, and even for the pain and suffering you've endured. We then moved on to property damage claims. We found that if your vehicle or other personal property is damaged in a car accident, you shouldn't have to bear the financial burden alone. You can make a claim to cover the costs of repairs, replacement, and other related expenses. The third case study brought us to the often complex world of insurance issues. We learned that dealing with insurance companies after a car accident can be a daunting task. We delved into the importance of understanding your policy, knowing your rights, and being prepared to negotiate for a fair settlement. But remember, every car accident case is unique, and these are general guidelines. It's essential to consult with a legal professional who can provide advice tailored to your specific situation. Ultimately, the key takeaway from our exploration is that understanding the legal aspects of car accidents is crucial. It empowers you to make informed decisions and protect your interests. It equips you with the tools to navigate the aftermath of a car accident with confidence. Remember, knowledge is power. If you're ever involved in a car accident, knowing these legal aspects can make a world